What's good, Slimes? Adrian's back with a fragrance related video. Today I'm going to be discussing the main topic of fragrances. Um, Not for the artistry, not for the story behind the scents, why they're created, but for compliments. Um, to be very blunt, it's very easy to get a compliment. I don't, I don't say it like that, but a lot of people complain they buy fragrances, they don't get compliments. The easiest way to get a compliment is just to get a decent smelling fragrance, apply it on your skin, maybe your wrist, and then just ask someone, a friend, a family member, a relative, and just be like, "Hi, I'm wearing this new fragrance, this new aftershave, this new cologne, this new perfume, this new body mist, XYZ. Do you like it?" And chances are, if it's something being sold on the market today, a bestseller fragrance, you'll absolutely get a compliment. They'll be like, "Yes, it smells nice." That's very blunt. I think when a lot of people think of compliments, they think of unsolicited compliments, which is very rare to get. Excuse me, I'm still not well. But that's why I've got all of these fragrances in front of me. I've got fragrances ranging from Replica to Playboy Generation to Billie Eilish to Tommy Hilfiger to Pacific Rock Mosque to even Atrium Fragrance, to kind of just give my thoughts on fragrances. Like I said, if you go through my channel, I do get a fair amount of compliments compared to the average person, just because of where I work and what I do with my friends. My friends know me kind of as always smelling nice. My co-workers know me as smelling nice. My family knows me as smelling nice. So I'm more likely to get compliments because of that. I was in TK Maxx the other day and I wore Generation hashtag Generation. And I've asked, when I was in the line, I had this on my wrist and I just asked the person in front of me, I just said, "Hi, excuse me. I've got this new aftershave. Do you mind just telling me your thoughts on it? Is it?" And they basically just said, "Yeah, it's nice. It's faint, but it smells nice." Is that an awkward thing to do? Yes. But essentially, I got a compliment from Generation Playboy as a result. If you, that's pretty much it. That's literally the easiest way to get a compliment. Get something. Go to your local department store, your local pharmacy, your local chemist, your local mall, perfume shop, fragrance shop, Boots, Superdrug, your local independent store, and just ask them what's a very good smelling scent. They'll probably point you towards maybe like the Dior Sauvages, maybe something like Burberry Hero, and I'll drop the box. I will, and that will get you a compliment. You'll wear something that's mass appealing, that the public like, and the reason they're bestsellers is because the general public loves them. You may argue about performance of a fragrance. For example, if you just want to wear something to work, you want to get compliments at work, it'll make you feel more confident, help you get you through the work day. There's nothing wrong with just bringing a bottle into work. If you don't want to bring a whole bottle, you can decant it, or you can just get one of these. This is a travel version. I bought the gift set of this. So if I want to smell like Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue for women, I can just chuck this in my bag and I can smell like that throughout the whole day, to be very blunt. Like I said, getting a compliment is quite straightforward. You may just have to put yourself out there a bit more. You may have to put yourself in a bit of an awkward situation, like I did when I just asked someone, a stranger. I was just like, "Do you like the scent?" They said yes. Your friends and family, people you know, are more likely to give you compliments. If you work an IT job, this is no diss or anything like that, but if you work an IT job and you work remotely and you're the only one in the office and you're wearing 5 sprays of Dior Sauvage, a Martha Club and Intense for Men, you're not going to get a compliment. But if you're someone that works in retail, you're actively on the shop floor, you're walking back and forth, your body is going to heat up, whatever you're wearing is going to project, and you will get compliments. So you got to take everything as a kind of a case by case scenario. You're not going to get compliments if you're not interacting with people, if you isolate yourself, blah blah blah. It's how you present yourself to the world as well. For example, David of Cool, I've asked people if they like it. I've got tons of compliments that day. They were like, "Oh yeah, you do smell nice. I wanted to ask you what you're wearing." So you do have to kind of put yourself out there. if you're just looking for general compliments, I'd recommend just going to, like I mentioned before, just going to your local department store, just buying the bestseller and going for it. You're more likely to get positive attention with something like Dior Sauvage, Dolce & Gabbana, RIP, even someone like Billie Eilish. Then you are to get something like this, Nishant Annie, which is a niche scent, but it can be a bit harsh and different to the general public. That's just my take on fragrances. Do I like getting compliments? Absolutely. I love getting compliments. It does make you feel better about your day. I wouldn't be investing into this hobby too much if that was all I cared about. I do like the artistry. I do like spending different. I do like matching these to my outfits and so forth. But that's been Ace Fragrance, guys. Basically, to get a compliment, you just have to wear something that smells nice and put yourself in situations where you can get compliments. I'm going to do another video soon on the unsolicited compliments I've gotten. But until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care.